And you're live.
All righty. I would like to call the June 21st meeting of the Akron Tree Commission to order. You want to take roll?
Sure. Mr. Aitken,
Aye, here.
Ms. Viviano, here. Mr. Fusco,
Aye.
Ms. Bradenberg,
Here.
and Ms. Wyatt. All commission members are present.
Okay, doke. First item on the agenda is to approve the minutes of our May meeting. Anybody see anything that they think needs to be changed or clarified?
Make a motion to approve.
Okay, so moved. Got a second?
Second.
All right. All in favor of approving the minutes?
I'll do a roll call here. Mr. Aitken,
Yes.
Ms. Viviano, yes. Mr. Fusco,
Aye.
Ms. Bradenberg,
Aye.
and Ms. Wyatt. Minutes are approved 5-0.
Okay. There are two versions of the mission statement that have gone out recently. One is one that I looked at, bearing in mind our experience working with the folks in the hearings on the street trees, that I thought our other one wasn't complete. And so I sent that out a few days ago. And then this morning, Jeff gave me a call and said that he'd looked at it and he had his suggestion. And so I sent that out just this morning. And I know Patricia finally got hers. Did everybody else get that? From
Yes,
this morning?
I did, yes.
Okay. Frankly, I think what Jeff came up with is way better than what I proposed. It sounds more like what regular people would say. And I think it's something that we can use to start putting our public education program together. And so I might suggest that we adopt that, although I want everybody to look at it first to make sure that they think that's the case. Or we can take the two and put them together, but I think Jeff's pretty much says it.
I
Any
agree.
thoughts?
I agree. I like Jeff's. It's plain and simple.
Yep. Any other thoughts?
No, thanks. I had it in front of me here. Just the one piece there, it says benefits of preserving and enhancing.
Oh, that's a
Can't-
choice. Do we want to say Akron's or do we want to say our cities?
Oh, okay. I got you.
I'm sorry,
like
I should have made that clearer.
enhancing. Oh, I see. Our city's canopy. I like, yeah, because we say Akron on the front. So yeah, I think that's cool. Enhancing our city's canopy. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that okay with everybody?
Yeah, that makes it kind of inclusive. So we're
Yeah.
all speaking from the commission. Yeah, I'm sorry, I should have clarified that. Or made it, either or, make it clear that's what I was asking for.
I like that.
So the mission statement as it now reads is to support the city of Akron in managing our tree canopy and educate our residents on the benefits of preserving and enhancing our city's canopy. to provide a safe, healthy, and sustainable urban forest. Everybody like that? Get behind it? All right. I will entertain a motion to approve that.
So moved.
Okay, Sarah, second.
I second.
Okay. Sarah, do your thing.
Mr. Aitken,
Aye.
Ms. Viviano, aye. Mr. Fusco,
Aye.
Ms. Bradenberg,
Aye.
Here.
and Ms. Wyatt.
Aye.
All right.
And passes 5-0.
I think that's good enough. We could start, when we start developing materials, we can just like include that on everything that we put out.
I apologize. I have to step away for a moment, Madam President. If you could excuse me just for about 5 minutes.
Okay.
Thanks.
We'll try not to do too much big business without you. Okay. Has everybody had a chance to look at the list of urban tree programs that John sent out last week?
Yes, I did glance. Yes.
Okay. Thoughts? I mean, frankly, he's right. The Bowling Green one was clearly superior. And the last one is basically kind of like meeting minutes with a green letterhead. I think we could probably think of something better than that, but
Yeah, Bowling Greens was top notch.
yeah. It might be worth us, maybe a couple of us going over to Bowling Green and talking to somebody and see, they've been at it for a long time. There might not even be anybody around who remembers when they got started. But I think it would be good to talk to those folks just to see, how they did it, what things they run into, how they put their website together, because we're going to be doing a website fairly soon. So, it's not a big road trip.
Couple
Or
hours.
just maybe get on a Zoom. I keep forgetting that's an option anymore. Except here we are. There's something about sitting down with somebody in person that makes a difference.
Yes.
So. Thoughts?
You mean as far as going to Bowling Green or doing a Zoom? I'm not opposed. I don't know who might want to go, or maybe set up a Zoom.
John, do you know anybody over there?
I mean, I know the person that set this up. His name was is David Bieneman.
How do you
he-
spell that last name? Do you know?
Benimann, maybe. He no longer works for Bowling Green.
Okay.
He's down in Hamilton County now. What is that? Hamilton Electric that's down there, but he heads up their forestry program. And
Okay.
prior to going to Bowling Green, he was the forester for First Energy right here in Akron.
Okay.
But he's the one that set this all up, and that's why I knew of this site. He has his annual reports posted there for the public to see of what happened. All of the archived minutes from the tree commission is right there. And then it's just a nice way to get like public service announcements out. And that's something we can do in in a timely fashion.
Okay,
I mean, if this were me, if this was my decision, I would kind of just model it off of this. Because this is very user friendly.
yes, it is. Yes, it is. Well, maybe we can, since there wouldn't be anybody at Bowling Green for us to talk to, that, I mean, there is, I'm sure, but
Yeah, like, because the last reports that are on here from 2019, as far as their annual work reports and things like that, but the information is there. I mean, they have the structure set up.
okay. Okay. John, do either you or Jim have any idea where or I should maybe ask this of Sarah or somebody else, Nina, where the planning for the city's new website is? At what stage?
I know they're working on it. They're close.
Okay,
And Stephanie who's running that.
Are you talking about the new website, like the full website?
yeah.
I
Where it is
I know
now.
that we just got the bids for that
Okay,
a week or two ago. So it is progressing. I think they are hoping for end of the year to be live, but we're not sure on that yet.
okay. And who might one of us contact in terms of our input and what we get when that website's developed? What we can do with it, I suppose, is a better way to ask that.
I would honestly start with the mayor's office communications
Yeah.
department.
Okay,
Stephanie Marsh, I think.
Mm-hmm.
okay. What was that name?
Stephanie Marsh.
Stephanie Marsh, okay. Okay, I'll reach out to her in the next couple of weeks. Okay, that will be my homework for next meeting, is to talk with Stephanie and find out where we can step into the website process, because I want to make sure we get in on the ground floor as opposed to coming in and hanging our hat on something that's already there.
Madam Chair, just to let you know, I did speak with the mayor's chief of staff and let her know that we wanted a link page on the website for information like meeting notices.
That's good.
Yes, so
Okay.
they are aware a little of it.
Okay, good. Okay. Anything else on urban tree programs in other cities? Any thoughts? Otherwise, we'll move to heritage tree corridors. And as I was reading, I think it was the Bowling Green program, they also have a memorial tree program. And if I'm not mistaken, I read something in our tree planting program that mentions that.
That's correct.
Yeah, and I think those are two things that, once we get a process or whatever, that would be good things to send out to the neighborhoods, good PSAs. If you have a street that you want to nominate, here are the criteria. Or if you want to memorialize somebody with a tree, this is how you do it. So how do we go about that, John?
The way it's set up currently is anybody can contact the service director's office to make that request for either a memorial, for the memorial tree. That's
Okay.
the way it's currently set up. And then that recipient would, or that requester would pay whatever the price is at our current contract pricing for that tree to be planted.
Okay,
The only thing that, and then a registry would be maintained,
okay,
which is very easy to do with the GIS, but we just request no markers or plaques or anything of that nature.
okay. Can they say where they want the tree to go within reason?
Yeah, and we'll take that into consideration.
Okay. Okay.
You know, if
And
they have
on
a
here-
variety, they can
sorry, go
choose,
ahead.
they can select variety. You know, I'll give them the whole list with the costs associated with each one of them.
Okay. Okay, and heritage corridors?
That was pretty much left up to citizens petitioning their council members to make that designation.
Just in your opinion, do you think that's something folks are generally aware of?
No, I know they're not.
Okay, so that's something that we could start working on almost immediately.
Yep.
As far as what, having them contact their council person?
Mm-hmm. Does the service department have criteria in terms of what qualifies as a heritage tree corridor?
It's spelled out in that, let me find it real quick here.
Is that in that main packet?
Yes.
Okay.
So that'd be action 5. Okay. The tree commission will consider a heritage tree or tree corridor to preserve trees related to cultural heritage due to historical events, age, size, location, or environmental impact. The commission will accept nominations for consideration of the designation on public property within the city corp limit or non-contiguous parklands or green space, and the tree commission will make recommendations to the service director.
Okay,
Legislation designating the corridor may be presented by the service director to city council for consideration. So that's the process.
okay. So it sounds like they go through us to council instead of going
The
from
other way
council to
around.
us.
Right.
Okay. So I think that's something we need to get working on. And I don't think it would do any harm to mention memorial trees potential either.
And like just off the top of my head, I can come up with probably 35, 40 streets that would qualify within that.
Okay. That would be great. Could you do that by the next meeting?
Sure.
All right. Okay. So then in order for people to have a heritage quarter, that we have to let people know that they need to contact us. This sounds pretty basic, and I never asked it before, but has there been any announcement that the tree commission actually exists? Other than perhaps a small legal notice, you know, in the legal advertising?
Yeah, I believe there was a press release,
Okay,
but it's probably 2 years ago.
okay. Maybe it's time for us to announce ourselves by saying, you know, if you want to nominate or, you know, designate a memorial tree, something like that. Think? Yeah, okay. Well, I wish Jeff were here.
I think you could, that's not a bad idea. I mean, as far as for that.
Yeah.
Because
Do you have somebody in your office that handles press releases? Or is that out of the mayor's office?
Mayor's communication?
Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't think, you know, that will be our unfinished business for next meeting. Anybody have anything that else that we need to start working on? You know, outlines of some kind of a public education program that we want to do. I mean, this is really getting into what we are really here for. You know, to tell people how important trees are. Maybe the next time, if we do our job, by the time the fall tree planting time comes up, there won't be quite as many people saying they don't want to rake leaves. Who knows? Who knows, John? You never, you know.
Yeah.
Things could work that way. John, can you think of anything else that we need to be working on, especially things that would make your job easier?
Though that would be I think the website is probably the most important thing.
Right.
Okay.
But just to let the commission know, I will be sending out letters here in July. So this way for the fall planting. So we'll have ample time before planting begins early November.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, John, are you close to finishing these now? Or are you still where are you at right now with the tree planting?
We have about 400 that we have to get into Tree
Still?
Keeper
Okay.
of sites to select. I'm just going through all the requests that have come in from the beginning of the year to now. We're putting all of those in and then looking at surrounding areas. So if there's one request on that street and I have 10 openings on that same block section, we're going to fill everything within that block.
Okay.
So that way, because if we're already making one stop there, just fill everything within there and just maximize our time being there.
Okay.
I have a question. Do we have a symbol that, do we have a symbol for the tree commission? Is there a symbol?
Good question.
Like a logo?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you have anything, John? Is the
Nope,
urban
but-
forester?
I'm all ears.
So,
I mean, years ago, the city emblem, before we adopted the All-America seal, it was a tree. I don't know.
That's a thought. Then it might be something people would already be familiar with. Although that's when we're the All-American sitter, when we were first chosen. That's been quite a while ago.
Yeah.
Plus Wallach era.
so can we get more people involved, maybe do some type of contest or something to have them take ownership of the symbol?
That would be a great idea. That would be a great idea. How would we want to go about that?
Is there maybe before the fall, or I mean to introduce our website and everything, just come up with something, some type of contest. Just, this is who we are, this is what we're going to do, and our website will be up, give them information and educate them, maybe do some type of contest, citywide contest. I don't know if you want to do it with students, adults, you could, if that's the case, you could probably go through the school, the school systems back in August. That would be a nice contest to get started within the school system. Or if you want to do citywide, I guess we'd have to figure something out for that type of thing.
I like the student idea, just because then that gets us a toehold into working with the students and like maybe next year's Arbor Day celebration, since we've got a lot more time leading up to it. And I don't mean to sound condescending, but my only concern would be the quality of the drawing. Because suppose a second grader has the best idea, overall, and we like the idea of the logo, but it looks like it was drawn by a second grader. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I don't know, maybe I'm just being snobby, and maybe that's what we want. Something that's very clearly a product of young enthusiasm.
Oh, we can limit it to age or grade level.
Okay.
You can get, I work at Akron Public Schools part-time, and I work in elementary. So it's pre-K all the way to 6th grade.
Okay.
So, it just depends on what you want. You can limit it to whatever grade level you want. And I know we have a program with the 6th grade, 5th and 6th grader, they're ambassadors, they're the leaders. And we do things to, get them into leadership and things like that. We can run it that way as well. So it just depends on how you want to do it.
Well, welcome back.
Would it
Yeah.
have to encompass the city seal,
Probably
or
leave.
the mayor?
I apologize. You guys carry on. I apologize, but I gotta go. Oh, Sarah, I'll call you later on, okay?
Okay.
Thanks, guys. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Jeff.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. I think, Patricia, since you're involved with the schools, and if we wanted to go with the schools, and Jim and Sarah, don't let us kind of play like you're not there. Please jump in.
No, does it have to have the city seal or the mayor's name on there? I would think somewhere, shouldn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, everything essentially comes out of the mayor's office.
Right.
So, it could be the logo, the mission statement, and then, Dan Horgan, mayor of the city of Akron.
Right.
That would be very easy to do.
So what I think then we need to pick what grade level or age we like, and then do concrete explanation of what we want. And then I'll, in the process, try to figure out who we need to take it to get it approved through.
Okay.
And see how we can run it.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to take one school, you want to do all 6th graders. It just depends on how you want to do it.
Okay.
Now, I'm particularly at one school. And I know that it probably wouldn't be a problem if we ran it that way. But if you want to do.
I think it would need to be, if we're going to do students, it would need to be citywide.
Okay.
That's
So
how
then,
the previous Arbor Day stuff has been run, right?
so then I can try to figure out or talk to or contact who we need to talk to and who we can get it approved through.
Okay. Okay, here, concept wise, I'm sixth graders on up are pretty, they can be pretty sophisticated. I know there's a lot of great artists at that age. Do we want to go like limit it to like sixth to eighth graders? Let's see. It's 8 through 12 now. I went to school when there was middle schools or junior high schools. So that was
So middle school is 6 through
6 through 8.
And high school is 9 through 12. And
Okay.
elementary is, we have pre-K and then it's kindergarten through 5th. But I happen to be in the building. There are still 6th graders in elementary.
Okay. Middle school, high school, 6th through high school. Thoughts?
I think you get more from the middle school than the high school, but then again, that's just me.
Okay.
I mean, for something like this, for a treat, I think the middle school, 6th through 8th, maybe.
Yeah. And that's also,
That's
an
my
age-
opinion.
yeah, kids need to get and feel like they're involved in something.
Mhm.
So, Sarah, what do you think?
I like it, 6 to 8.
Okay. So then we just need to figure out how we want to present it. That'll be on our agenda. How about for next meeting? We
Okay.
can each, and maybe, talk to each other in between time just to throw thoughts. Speaking of the person to person stuff, I really would not mind us getting together like over lunch or something, not to decide anything. We don't want to get in trouble, but, to meet and talk and, get to know each other and sort of, figure out where each of us is in this process. Does anybody have big vacation plans over the next month?
Nothing crazy.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to be gone from July 21st to 24th. So that's a very small, discrete period of time. You got anything coming up, Sarah?
I do have a few long weekends, but nothing super long that I can't work around.
Okay. Okay. Just out of curiosity, since we are able to meet on a Tuesday most times, is that a good day for us to aim at? Like if we went out for lunch or whatever?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll send, well, actually, do we want to do that now?
Sure.
Um,
Calendar. You're talking in July?
Yeah,
Okay.
or yeah, I was going to say this pretty much is July by the end of, or at the end of the month. So, well, from the 5th, I don't know that it's practical to do. I just so happen, for me, the 5th is good. For lunch, the 12th would be good. The 19th or the 26th. Anybody have a preference? We're trying to figure out a time to get together for lunch, Jeff, just to sit down and get to know each other and talk and brainstorm.
Oh, that's cool. Apologize. I didn't think I was going to be able to come back, but yeah, that's cool.
Okay, so we're looking at a Tuesday in July.
The 5th and 12th are good for me.
Okay.
I'm not able to do the 5th, but the
You're
12th works.
Not the 12th works. Okay.
Well,
12th is good.
Okay.
12.
Patricia, 12th? Okay. So we will meet 11:30, 12?
Where are we meeting?
Hmm?
Where are we meeting?
Well, that's a good question. Since we have 2 people who work for the city, you guys know downtown places to eat more than I do. Got a favorite? So I could sit and talk and Not be served for a couple hours?
Sarah, like
Mhm.
Lockview or something like that, or the Mexican place down here.
Either of those is fine for me.
I don't know, what is that else? I don't know what else is down there. I don't eat much down here.
Yeah.
Hey, Patricia, where are you coming from?
Chapel Hill. Let me see, you know, I'm a restaurant connoisseur. I love to eat out. So let me see. On the hill, what's on the hill? We have the Italian restaurant on the hill. They got the marketplace down there. Luigi's is down there. And then Lock 3 is very, is it Lock 3? Yes, that restaurant is a very good restaurant. Lock 3, down at the bottom of the hill.
That's the Lockview.
Yes, and it's also, you know, it's right there, center. Everybody, it's reachable, feasible, and good parking. You know, sometimes parking is an issue if you go downtown.
Right.
So they have good
Okay.
parking. So the Lock View is real nice.
That sounds good to me.
Good.
11:30, avoid the absolute noon rush.
I like it.
Yep.
Hang on just a second. I have to check something here. I just realized I have something at 11 o'clock, so it wouldn't work for me until probably 12:15, 12:30 if we do the 12th. Is that still okay?
12:30.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I'm good.
Do
Yeah,
we
that's
need?
fine for me.
Pardon?
Do we need to make reservations, or do we just walk in?
I don't know. I haven't eaten there, so,
No, they're not open on Mondays. So
oh, well, we're talking Tuesday, so,
okay, right. So maybe I can check and I can send an email.
okay.
I'll check.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be okay. Yeah, and 12:30 is really good because that's, you know, that's a good
Okay.
time,
Okay.
I think. And I think I heard Jim Aiken say that he was gonna buy for everyone.
Absolutely.
Did I?
Absolutely. Yeah, you did. You heard right. You heard right.
And John, we don't mean to exclude you.
John, you're
I
welcome.
think having you in on a brainstorming session would be a really good thing.
That'll be fine.
Okay. All righty. That's a good thing.
Great.
So in the meantime, we're gonna think about how we want to run our logo program. And how we want to go forward in terms of publicizing our existence. And then we'll just brainstorm. We're not going to decide anything. Whoever from the law department is in listening.
Yeah, we won't discuss any policy, right?
No,
Just keep in mind, you can't deliberate either. So you
No,
can
no,
gather facts, but you can't deliberate.
yeah. Well, if you want to come along and make sure we stay legal.
I don't know that that would work with my schedule.
Okay. All right, I'm good with that. Anything else? What? I don't know, was somebody going to say something? Does anybody have anything else they want to bring before the commission today? Nope.
No.
Okay. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Okay. We don't need to take roll call on that. So we'll see each other on the 12th at 12:30 at the Lockview.
Yes.
And just in case, I'll call and make sure we have reservations. So there's going to be 5 of us plus John.